Hello everyone, a very good day to you all. My name is Sumaiya Kabir, and what we're doing here today is having a quick learning session. I'll be talking to you about semiotics today. So the basic definition is pretty easy to grasp. Semiotics is the study of signs and symbols, both visual and linguistic, that creates and communicates a particular meaning. For example, a picture of a cat means I'm trying to communicate with you about a cat without needing to literally bring the cat in front of you. I mean, I could literally bring my cat to you, but my cat has a very busy schedule. Anyway, so another example goes like this, that if there is smoke somewhere, then it's a clear indication that there's a fire, right? Whether knowingly or unknowingly, we're using signs all the time, every single day. Our actions and thoughts, what we do automatically, are often governed by a complex set of cultural messages and conventions, and dependent upon our ability to interpret them instinctively and instantly. The real purpose of investigating semiotics is to understand how the culture in which we live unconsciously has a huge impact on all of us. Alright, now let's get down to the nitty-gritty details of semiotics. One of the founders of this theory, or the concept of signs, was Swiss linguist Ferdinand de Saussure. He broke down the study of signs into two basic elements, the signified and the signifier. Now, the signifier is a physical form of the sign, such as a word or image that creates communication. For example, the signifier is the sound of the string of letters written here. In case of this image, we read it as LinkedIn. On the other hand, the signified is the concept that the signifier refers to. In case of my last example, some might say LinkedIn is just a social media. And to others, when the logo is shown, the concept that pops up in their head might be related to careers and networking. I like any excuse to bring cats into my conversations, but for now, this picture of the dog would have to do. Does this clear your idea of the signifier and the signified? Then let's move on. The signifier can be broken down into three different types. Let's take a look. The first type is called an icon. It is when the sign represents its concept, that is, the icon has a physical resemblance to the signified. This icon here clearly expresses that smoking is prohibited at the facility the sign is in. Now, the second type is exactly the opposite. That is, the sign does not have any physical resemblance to the concept, the signified. Here's an example. I guess everyone knows this sign by heart. It represents awareness for breast cancer, but does not physically resemble what cancer might look like. When we see the different colors of a traffic light, we automatically know how to react to them. We know this without even thinking about it. But this is a sign established by cultural conventions over a long period of time and requires a deal of unconscious cultural knowledge to understand its meaning. For example, this symbol here can only be best understood by us Bangladeshis. It is the logo for Bangladesh Tourism Corporation. Moving on to the third type of sign there is, called an index. An index is a sign that shows evidence of the concept or object being represented. An index doesn't resemble the object or concept being represented. Instead, it resembles something that implies the object or concept. For example, dark clouds are an index of rain. This means that rain cannot exist without the existence of dark clouds, and dark clouds imply that there is going to be rain. Now, so far, I've given you concrete examples such as physical signs, but there are other concepts more abstract than this. Let's check it out. Denotation and connotation. Denotation is the literal meaning of a word, while connotation refers to its implied meaning. Connotation represents various cultural and social overtones or emotional meanings associated with the sign. Now I'm going to go back to my examples of cats again. According to the dictionary, a cat is a small domesticated carnivorous mammal with soft fur, a short snout, and retractable claws. That is the denotation. However, some people might not be a big fan of this picture, maybe because they have a bad memory associated with cats, or in this case, the tiger or the lion or the cheetah. So as I did mention that this was going to be a quick learning session, I'll be wrapping it up here. Studying signs helps us to understand our reality better. I hope this video of mine has helped you a little bit regarding semiotics, or at least has got you thinking about the signs around you. Until next time, ciao.